Even though my mama always told me that stripping wouldn't pay the bills, she was freaking wrong, baby. Look at this inventory, cyberdogs, citizens of the internet. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Survival with me, RENDOG'S. Man, I have been down here in the strip mine going crazy. And look at how much stone I've managed to collect. I've also managed to collect 12 diamond ores, which is amazing. Some coal and a little bit of iron up in here too. I've had to repair my diamond pickaxe again though, because it almost broke. But let me tell you something, my friends. No. Back up, son. No. Okay. Panic over. Any more freaking creepers around here? Want a party? You want to come and party? Oh, hello there, skeleton. You want to party, but we're not going to party together. I'm going to just leave you down there. Guys, I have come down here because we need a bunch more freaking stone. And when I say a bunch, I mean a ridiculous amount, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why in today's episode. In the previous episode, we were working on the brand new Victorian auto farm greenhouse in the farmlands. In this episode, we're going to take a little bit of a break from that build. We've been there for quite a long time now, and my eyeballs are starting to hurt from all that ziggity-zaggating, man. And I want to work on a little something that we sort of stopped working on a few episodes ago. Let's take this minecart. In fact, this minecart will take us where we want to go. Today, we are returning back to Mob Castle. We are going to try and complete that elephant that you see in the distance over there. Or not complete it, because that's not going to happen. But at least do another one of the spires. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh man, I got such cool stuff to show you today. I have been working my ass off camera for the last couple days. I took a break from recording yesterday because I'd just been going so solid this whole month that I felt that I just wanted to take a little bit of break from Minecraft. Well, not from Minecraft, but from recording. So I played a bunch on my survival world, and I also played a little bit of Rocket League, which is an absolutely awesome game, by the way. But check it out, friends. I have been working my cyberdog ass off on trying to figure out how we are going to build this giant castle. At the moment, if you guys have just joined us, well, I'm a little bit upset with you because it means you haven't watched the previous episode, and you see this cooked mutton that I got up in my paw. I'ma shove it directly in between the crack, yes, unless you pause this video and go watch the previous episode, because you know, you can't just start freaking episodes in the middle of nowhere. What kind of person does that? What kind of person goes, oh, I'm going to watch some Game of Thrones. Oh, I'll start from Season 5, Episode 2, because I'm a boss. No one does that. So if you have been skipping episodes, I am upset with you, and it's unforgivable, really. Go back and watch the freaking previous episode. I thank you. Now, guys, we've got a ton of work to do today. It is Episode 49 of Season number 4. Can you believe it, man? Absolutely crazy. We are halfway through Season 4 already. Next episode is going to be a world tour. So this is the last episode before the second half of the season where we are together doing some crafting. And we have got so much work to do on this build. It is crazy. Oh, before we even carry on here, man, I just forgot, man. You guys haven't even seen this thing yet. Check it out. I've been working on one of the spires. There's going to be 4 of these, right, in the 4 corners of our castle. And what I realized is what we could potentially do is put floors into this castle. We could probably fit like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 floors into this thing, which is absolutely friggin' crazy if you think about it. It's going to give us so much room to work with. But I have been working my ass off on this spire, and I've just started working on this one here too. Let's go in here. I'll show you what I've done. So up the middle of this spiraling staircase is a cobblestone wall pillar, which I think looks really, really awesome. And I've just used a simple configuration over here of jungle planks and jungle wood stairs. And as you can see, it makes a nice little spiral that takes us all the way up. There's windows at every single level. The windows are 2 blocks high, 2 blocks wide. They look pretty cool. I think I'm probably going to put like iron bars in them or something. And look at this awesome view of this beautiful structure that we have been looking at over the last few episodes. Looks like a good location for the Space Gang fort. Am I right? Oh, I am so right. But let's go all the way to the top, guys. I want to show you what it looks like from up here. We have an immaculate view from up here, in fact. Let's see. Have I done it all the way to the top? Yeah, I have. Took me about an hour and a half just to do this spire, which is ridiculous. Is that a little cave in there? Oh, I thought that was going to be a little cave, but no. But check it out. We have a beautiful view from up here. We can see the Molehole Castle over there. We can see the giant lava ball, the Nether Portal Temple, Cyberdog Monument. We can even see Griswold Family Apartments and the Granny Dogs Monument just poking up over there. Great bridge in the distance. Lakeside Villa looking sexy. And looking down on this build from up here, it still looks like an elephant. We have got so much freaking work to do here, guys. It is unbelievable. But I have figured out a good design for this spire. I'm busy working on this one. And the reason that I had to go to the strip mine outpost is because I ran out of stone bricks. Completely and utterly out of stone bricks. Used every single bit of stone that we collected on our last adventure together to make this as beautiful spire that you see before you. And we're probably going to have to hit the strip mine again at some point to get more stone once I've made my way through this stone over here. But I'm feeling good. I am in an amazing mood today because I woke up this morning and I realized I am recording episode 49 of my Minecraft survival series. And it is actually freaking crazy if you think about it, man. For those of you guys who have been with me since the beginning, we have been doing this series now for, I think it's 3 years now. It might even be 4 years, actually. I've kind of lost track of how many years we've been playing this series, but wow, this is an old series. You know, a lot of series on YouTube, they come, they go, you love them, and then they stop. This one is going, and you know what is crazy? It's kind of like it's just beginning, right? And you know why that is? Because Minecraft 1.9 is coming. And you know what happens in Minecraft 1.9? Oh man, awesomeness happens. We haven't even spoken about Minecraft 1.9 yet, and I want to do a little bit of a talking about 1.9 in this episode while we prepare for the second half of season number 4. And what I'd like to do while I'm working on the spire, guys, if you will allow me, is to have a chat about what we are planning for the second half of season number 4. One of the most common questions, in fact, that you guys ask me about this series is, Rendog'S, what are you going to do in season 4? What is the plan? Are you going to be finishing Mole City? Are you going to be going to the second continent? Are you going to start a new city somewhere? Are you going to kill the freaking Ender Dragon? Is pretty much the most common question, and you guys have been asking that question for 3 years now. The answer is still no. I don't feel like I'm ready to kill the Ender Dragon just yet. I don't think I have the skills yet to kill the Ender Dragon. We will, though. We will kill the Ender Dragon one of these days, but it ain't gonna be in season number 4. However, we are, and this is now, I can now confirm that this is in fact the case. We are together, you and I, going to head to the end in season number 4. Oh, baby. Are you ready for that? I don't know if I'm ready, to be honest. I'm kind of nervous. In Kingdom Craft, I have been to the end with the other Kingdom Crafters. I've been there briefly, and I was terrified out of my wits, if I'm honest with you. I felt extremely uncomfortable. I didn't know what was cracking. Things weren't making freaking sense. There were billions of Endermen all over the place. Not the kind of place that a noob Minecrafter like myself wants to spend a lot of time. However, that being said, 1.9 is coming this year, and Mojang has promised us some pretty cool stuff. Most of the cool stuff, though, and this is something that I want to talk about today, most of the cool stuff happens in the end, though, and I'm kind of a bit surprised by that, that the first major update in over a year is focused on the end. And I don't know, maybe it's just because of me. Maybe I don't understand how people play Minecraft, but as far as I can understand it, I don't think a lot of people spend a lot of time in the end. I mean, how much time do you guys spend in the end? I'd love to know in the comment section below. Like, in your survival worlds, Do you spend a ridiculous amount of time in the end? I mean, you know, I'm sure a lot of you guys have made like an ender pearl farm or something like that, or you've gone to kill the ender dragon and get the egg and all of that sweet jazz. But once you've done all of that jazz, I mean, how many of you guys go back there? I'm sure some of you crazy people have made cities and stuff in the end, which is awesome. Something that I hope we can achieve in this particular series at some point in the future. But I'm just a little bit confused by it. Now, what Mojang have also done in the end is in 1.9 is they've added dungeons. Okay, so now in the end there is like a dungeon thing. I think it's going to be like an end fortress, just like the Nether, something like that. They've also added a new mob to the end. It's kind of like it doesn't move. It sits in a block and it spits homing missiles at you. That's how I understand the new end mob to work. Now, I gotta say, I'm not that excited about that because I won't be spending that much time in the end, so I probably won't be fighting that mob or exploring those fortresses that much until a little bit in the future. But I don't know. I feel a bit like about all the new end stuff in 1.9. To be honest, I feel a bit meh about it. It doesn't really excite me that much. We do get a new building block though. It's an end block. I think it's going to be the block that makes up those fortresses, the end fortresses. The bad news is that it's purple. Yeah. Now, in 1.8, Mojang gave us pink diorite, pigeon poo. Gave us pink granite, pigeon poo diorite, and andesite, which was actually quite a nice block. But they basically gave us two blocks that are impossible to build with. And now they're giving us a purple block. So us builders now have to try and figure out how to use a purple block. I'm still trying to figure it out. I guess it'll be helpful when I start my Disneyland castle. Like, that's ever going to happen. So I'm not that pumped about the purple building block that they're giving us. Oh, hello, one zombie. Looks like our butthole is working very well today. So not too excited about that. Oh, hello, skeleton. What's happening? Yeah. Your life was short but sweet, right? And you were just killed by a shovel. Man, that is a very ungraceful way to go, if I do say so myself. But there is some more sweet stuff coming in 1.9 that we can talk about that I think is pretty cool. 1.9 is bringing us dual wielding, which is pretty awesome. So, for example, you can have a pickaxe in your right hand and a torch in your left hand when you're exploring caves and stuff. So that's pretty sweet. Finally, we get another hand. I was on the Kingdom Craft server with Iskal and the Kingdom Craft crew last night, and someone said, we've only had a right hand for like 5 years in Minecraft. Finally, we're getting our left hand. I don't know where it's been all this time. Totally true, man. But we're going to get another hand, apparently. We're going to be able to wield 2 swords or 2 pickaxes or 2 axes, which is pretty cool. And we get a shield in 1.9, so that's pretty rad. Now, for me, being a bit of a combat noob in this game, I'm pretty happy with that. It's going to make me much stronger, and it's going to make me be able to die less in this game. So I'm happy with that upgrade. But I have to feel like you guys who are super Minecraft pros, you know, you guys who are absolutely insanely good at this game, must feel like perhaps you want a new overworld mob to go with all of this awesome combat upgrade jazz. I mean, it's all well and good that they make us even more powerful in the overworld, but if they don't increase the difficulty of the current mobs, like the skeletons and the zombies and stuff, then the game just becomes even easier than it is already for you guys, right? So I'm hoping that Mojang is going to give us some sort of a new overworld mob. I'm thinking like giants, because apparently giants are already in the game. They're just hidden. That could be pretty cool, right? If they could unlock giants, that could be rad. And they could be super powerful. Maybe that you can only find them in certain biomes, something like that. I mean, the last overworld mob that we got was the, what was it? I think it was the cave spider, right? In the abandoned mine shafts. And that was like Geez, man. That was ages ago. I don't even know what 1 point that was, but it was a ridiculous amount of time ago. Can I drop from here? I think so. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Oh man. Whew. I felt a sneeze coming on, but I managed to suppress that bastard. Sneeze, you will not have the better of me today. I'm chilling with my cyber dogs. I don't got time for sneezing. Let's place this anvil down again. There we go. Okay. Now, I need to get back up. Okay. This sneeze is harassing me right now, guys. It's going to come. And I do apologize if I suddenly sneeze and splutter all over you guys. It's going to happen. I can feel it coming. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, sneeze. Why can't you keep your sneezy butthole to yourself? Oh, sneeze. Oh, sneeze. God damn it. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to sing some Phil Collins and I take an arrow to the face. Okay, well, that's another grave. I was hoping that we wouldn't have to add another grave before the second half of season number fell, but apparently that skeleton absolutely hated my Phil Collins rendition. He was like, dude, you are murdering Phil Collins right now. This is not right. You need to die. And he fragged me. Thanks, skeleton, for that, you bastard. I'ma kill you now with a pickaxe. Where you at, son? Where you at? I hear you jingle-jangling around. Where have you gone? Is he going to try... He's going to kill me again, isn't he? If I don't take him out. Okay, so, graveyard. We're going to have to add another one. I think, actually, we owe the graveyard 2 graves now. I think we owe them another grave after this one, in fact. In fact, I'm pretty much 100% sure of it. I can't remember when, though, so I would be very grateful if one of you guys could just let me know about the other grave that we owe the graveyard. I think it might have been a stream death at some point. But anyway, let's get back up on this freaking thing. Hopefully, this time around, the sneeze will leave us alone. The skeleton will leave us alone. Basically, my sneeze and that skeleton just tag-teamed my ass. Took me down. All right, there is that skeleton, and he's definitely going to kill me again. I'm gonna have to go ninja on his ass. Oh yeah? Take some of this! Boop! Bam! Get fragged. Alright, peace and quiet at last, friends. And we can now finally get to working on this tower. Now, what was I talking about before I was waylaid by sneezes and skeletons? 1.9. The combat update. Okay, RENDOG'S gets a shield, so I'm happy about that. That's going to help me be less of a noob. In that situation, for example, I could have blocked that arrow like a boss and survived that fall, potentially. But there is also a whole bunch of cool new arrows coming in 1.9. I don't know exactly what the arrows are, but I do believe... Oh no. I just heard another twingle-twangle of a bow. Okay. Let's build up as fast as possible. And hopefully he won't be able to hit us. Yes, so there's new arrows coming, which is really cool. I think there's a fire arrow, an invisibility arrow, a telekinesis arrow. So when you hit something with a telekinesis arrow, it lifts them off the ground, which I think is pretty cool. And I think there might be a frost arrow, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And then I think there's also like a specter arrow, like a dark magic arrow or something like that, or a poison arrow, I don't know. But there are a whole bunch of new arrows, which is awesome. Which means that Minecraft PvP suddenly gets a lot more fun, right? Minecraft UHC and whatnot. That's going to be pretty awesome to make those arrows, and I'm sure that some new mini games are going to come up also out of this update, which is cool. But from a building perspective, I'm not really that happy about the purple block. I'm also not very happy about, and this might be because it hasn't been announced yet, but what I would really appreciate from Mojang after a year since the last update is, not salty at all, what I'd really appreciate is stairs and slabs for all the building blocks that we've got right now. For example, diorite, granite, andesite, very much would appreciate some slabs and some stair action for those blocks. That would basically open up our block palette immensely in survival and would allow us to create even more beautiful things than we can already create. And you know what, guys? It can't be that difficult to do, right? Just make some stairs and slabs for the 1.8 blocks. Ah, thank you. There is one more thing that I would like Mojang to do, and I've been talking about this for years. No one's ever listened to me. I've even sent a sternly written letter to Mojang saying, listen here, Mojang, my name is RENDOG'S. I made the Molehole Castle. You may know me. I would like you to add, and wait for it, guys, this is a sweet idea. I would like you to add calamari into Minecraft. When you kill squid, you get the chance to drop calamari. How awesome would that be? Of course, you have to cook it to make a crispy, crunchy calamari, or perhaps grilled calamari. But I would very much like the squid, the beautiful, very cute little squid that we've got in Minecraft, to do something a little bit more than drop ink sacs. Yeah, I'd like it to just have a little bit more of a purpose. After all, other mobs drop two different things at the same time. A sheep drops wool and mutton. A skeleton drops bones and arrows. Why can't a squid drop ink and calamari? I think that would be an awesome idea. But I suppose we'll have to save that one for a mod or something. I doubt Mojang is going to listen to little old me. But check it out, guys. We have made some pretty good progress here on this tower in our mob castle. Looking pretty awesome. And as you can see, we are rinsing through these stone bricks, something fierce. And what I still need to figure out is what details we're going to be adding to these towers. I'm thinking about potentially adding a line of andesite up the vertical somewhere. I have no idea how I'm going to do it yet. I was thinking about maybe making the balconies of the windows out of polished andesite. That could be pretty cool. And from up here, guys, it's pretty clear, like I was saying earlier, that we can add some pretty cool floors into this whole thing, right? We could probably add 4 floors or so into this castle. And I don't know what we could do with the floors, but you guys have been giving me some really cool ideas for it. One of you guys mentioned the fact that currently in our world, we don't have an armory. We have nowhere to keep our armor or our weapons or anything like that. We sort of keep them willy-nilly in our chests and in the Walmart Bazaar and whatnot. And that could be a pretty awesome idea, actually, having an armory in this castle. After all, I think this castle might end up being anyway, the biggest thing that we've ever freaking built in Minecraft. There's going to be a ton of space in here for us. So that seems like a pretty cool idea. Is that about the same height? I think that's about the same height. Man, isn't that moon beautiful? Sun going down on this side, moon coming up on this side. What a glorious day to be playing Minecraft. The Northern Star looks upon us with happiness and light. And even though we have died already in this episode, we have made some serious progress. Guys, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go off camera just for a little bit. I'm going to finish off the spiraling staircase up this sucker. I'll bring you guys back in a second, unless I die or get close to dying. And then I will, of course, bring you back for that. Because for some reason, you guys are freaking sadomasochists and love watching me die. I'll see you in a second, my friends. Kaplayum! Okay. Just died. Okay. What? What? Did you guys see that? I placed the water source, jumped in the water source, fell through the water source, and splattered ass. Okay, the water source didn't even place? What? Well, I don't know why this game hates me so much, my friends, but apparently today, Minecraft is on a mission to kill me as many times as possible, make me look like a damn fool. Thanks, Minecraft. Thank you so much, man. After all these years, just before my episode 50, you decide to make me look like a damn fool. what can you do, right? That's the way that this game goes. But here we go, guys. Check it out. This tower is looking awesome. I've just finished creating the central pillar over here and just brought you back mostly because I'm salty about dying again. And this time I wasn't even killed by anything. I just died because I died like a noob, really, is the only explanation for it. And now I'm trying to figure out, how did I do this? Oh, yes, here we go. Check it out. So nice, very easy configuration on how to do the stairs going up. It's a little bit of a grind. It's going to take us all the way up there, and I don't know if we're going to have enough Junglewood stairs to actually complete this task. But check it out. It is looking absolutely awesome. Now, I wanted to finish off while I'm doing this, talking about what we started talking about in today's episode before we were interrupted by sneezes, skeletons, and death. I wanted to talk about my plans for the second half of season number 4. And we've already kind of spoken about what is going to be involved in the second half by talking about Minecraft 1.9. We are quite lucky, actually, that we have never been to the end. I know that some of you guys are super salty with me for never, ever actually having gone to the end yet after all these years. But you know what? It's the patience has paid off, hasn't it? Because we will be going to the end together for the first time, and the end that we will be going to together will be a brand new 1.9 end with brand new stuff in it that no one's ever seen before. So even though this series is super old, even though Minecraft has been around forever, even though there are thousands upon millions of Minecraft videos out there, you and I are going to experience an authentic Minecraft survival experience together in this series, because it's going to be you and me going to the brand new 1.9 end together, something that we've never done in the series before. So I don't know about you, but I am super hyped about that. That is what we're going to be doing in the second half of season number 4, guys. We need to find ourselves a stronghold. We need to find ourselves the ender portal. We need to get ourselves to the end, and we need to explore that place. Now, I guess we still don't know how these end fortresses are going to be structured, but I'm assuming that you'll have to kill the ender dragon before you can explore the nether fortresses. I'm hoping that that is not the case, because what I would like to do is potentially save the slaying of the ender dragon for later on. However, I have heard a rumor, and people were talking about it at Minecon when I was there earlier this month, that the Ender Dragon might be respawnable. So for example, it might have something to do with the Ender Dragon egg. You might be able to lay the egg somewhere and it can hatch again into the Ender Dragon. If that is the case, then we are going to be slaying that beast in season number 4, because I don't want to kill the Ender Dragon in this season, because that wasn't really my plan for season number 4. But if we can bring that dragon back, then I see no reason why we should lay off, and why we shouldn't just murder its ass in the second half of the season. So that is what we're going to be doing, my friends. It is going to be absolutely awesome. We have got, wow, a lot of work ahead of us in the next 50 episodes or so, but it is going to be awesome. We have 2 major projects happening right now. We are working on this giant mob castle build. It is coming together, something beautiful. Look at those towers, man. Oh, there's going to be so cool. There's so much detail work to be done in here, though, guys. We need to break up all of this texture in here when we can. The butthole is slowly delivering, not really though. Gonna have to look into it. I don't know what's going on with maybe there's something wrong with the ice paths or something in the delivery chutes. But this is our one major project currently running in this series right now. We have another major project running, of course, and that is the auto farm at the farmlands. Now, this is the last thing that I want to touch on in today's episode, and one of my major intentions for season number 4 is to bring our Minecraft world into 2015. Right now, we are playing this game as if we are freaking playing in 2012, man. We have no auto farms. We have nothing of, nothing really generating a large amount of resources for us at the moment, and we can really do well to get ourselves up into a more industrialized form of Minecraft survival. And that's why I've been working on the mob farm. That's why I've been working on the auto farmlands also, because I want to get our world into the late game. I want to be able to stop worrying about food, worrying about building blocks, worrying about all that sort of stuff, and just be able to craft the most beautiful structures that we can together. And as you guys can see, I've been working hard on the Victorian greenhouse too. Ain't it looking beautiful? Ah, it just looks so awesome. I fixed all of the walls, by the way, guys. A lot of you guys pointed out that I'd missed some of the green stained glass panes in the previous episode. Thank you for pointing that out. I have fixed all of that now, so your OCD can rest, my friends. But still, a ton of work to be done out there. Unfortunately, though, we have run out of time, as always, in today's episode. Man, time goes so fast when I play Minecraft with you guys. We got one more thing to do in today's episode before ending it and going on to the World Tour episode in episode 50. And that is, of course, get some more of you fine cyber diggity dogs onto the Dogalith. I haven't been here in a while, and that is because, unfortunately, I used up a lot of the space too quickly. You see, I get kind of excited about doing Dogalith entries, and I do too many Dogalith entries. So I'm very sorry about that, guys. But we are going to get 8 more of you guys into the Dogalith today, starting with YouTube subscribers. I would like to welcome Prismo Wishmaster. Welcome to the Dogalith, my friend, and thank you for your support. I'm also going to be adding Ben Tooney, Tom McCarthy, and When I Own You. Welcome to the Dogalith, my friends. You have been immortalized in the interbubs forever. And lastly but not leastly, my friends, let's get some of you guys on from dogcraft.net, starting with Hero, the Merciless 95, Black Fox 18, and Sandrux 23. Thank you guys so much for your support on dogcraft.net and for being cyber dogs and subscribers of the RENDOG channel. Remember, my friends, if you want to stand a chance of getting yourself added to the Dogalith, you need to be a subscriber of the Rendiggity Dog channel and leave me a comment on one of my videos. I choose you guys randomly from there. There is also a thread on dogcraft.net, which is the official cyber dog fan community, where you can add your YouTube username and you can stand a chance of being added to the Dogalith from that spot too. I will stick a link in the description box below for that one, guys. But I do hope you guys have had a great episode with me today. I've had a great time just chatting with you, having some fun, dying twice. We'll be in the graveyard in episode 51, my friends. Do not worry about that. And of course, working on that giant mob farm that you see growing behind the Cyberdog monument over there. So excited for the World Tour episode next up, guys. I can't wait to show some of you newer Cyberdogs this wonderful world that we have created together. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching this episode of Minecraft Survival. This is Rendiggity Dog, signing out.